What's up, everybody? This is Eric the Unit Norris from SLC Punkcast, and welcome to Live and Wired, where we talk about shows that we have attended, and we also kind of we used to tell you about shows that are coming up. We used to do all the flyers and shit, but honestly, we think you guys were kind of bored with that, so we just decided to keep that to online anyway. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I post flyers all the fucking time. Mainly of stuff that's coming up around my neck of the woods, which is Salt Lake City and the other Salt Lake adjacent cities, which include Ogden and Provo, and even haven't gone all the way down to Cedar City in some areas. But also some bands are going on tour from, some of our own Salt Lake bands are going on tour, and we like to tell other people around the world about them, be like, hey, check this shit out. So yeah, this is more or less becoming less like a Live and Wired. Live and Wired is kind of the blanket term, but more about Tales from the Pit. And I've got a tale from the pit. I got multiple tales from the pit. I'm kind of backed up right now. I mean, the last one that you saw was me talking about the I Hate God Crowbar show, the matinee, and then the evening show. What a time that was. And yeah, 2 days after that show, I went and saw DEVO. So this is gonna be the time of the show where, this is gonna be the episode, where I talk to you about the show that I saw with DEVO. It's titled Tales from the Pit. Are we not men? We are devoted. Yes, devoted. That's what we are. Now, I should prelude this by saying this was a Christmas present to my girlfriend. The last time we saw them was when they played at the Kilby Block Party in, it was last year with New Order. And we were late, so we missed like the first 4 or 5 songs, and we were really far back. It was a festival in the middle of a parking lot, so we could see them, but we were not as close as I would have wanted us to be. And the tickets were free, so who gives a shit, It was fine. Slug hooked it up. So this time, I made sure that we get to see them in an encased venue and that we get close enough to count the stitches on their yellow jumpsuits. Okay, maybe not. We didn't exactly get that close, but still, if anything, it was an upgrade. The venue was packed, and I could point out who the obvious mega fans were. The guys who were there dressed up in the yellow jumpsuits and the dome hats. And there was even one girl dressed up like a Spud Boy. The Spud Boy that you see on their album, I forget what the album's called, but doesn't matter. If you're a DEVO fan, you know what I'm talking about. And the other thing was, DEVO was the only band that played that night, which was perfect because that's all we needed. In no time, the house lights went out, and on the monitor above the stage starts playing footage of a skit that was filmed back in the 70s. It was of the character Rod Reuter, a big-time label exec of the label Big Entertainment, and he's meeting with his latest cash cows, DEVO. And he tells them how they need to capitalize on their popularity and write better music and get into merchandising, and proceeds to present to them the DEVO doll, which is actually kind of funny because DEVO has a little wine stopper. Those things to replace the corks when you open a bottle of wine and want to preserve it. Yeah, and that's some DEVO merchandise right there. My girlfriend bought it. Cost $35. She put it next to another wine stopper she had that was $1. She bought it at the dollar store. But I'm like, yeah, but this one's DEVO. It's got the DEVO insignia on it. But back to the opening clip. Yeah, so he's talking to them about needing to get bigger, think bigger. And then it cuts to that same actor, present day, playing a modern day Reuter, who is on he's in his mansion on his exercise bike, and he's informing us that BE, Big Entertainment, has grown into BM, Big Media. So, you gotta love the subtlety. So, he then continues to mock DEVO on how they can't revel in the riches because they stay determined to play by their rules. And then he half-heartedly introduces them as his greatest career disappointment. It then cuts. Starts playing. The monitor starts playing clips from their many music videos from the past that were like all edited together in this sort of conveyor style, going across the back of the stage, and then all the members walk onto the stage, not wearing the trademark yellow full body suits, but all black clothing. And then Mark Mothersbaugh walks out center stage, and they kick into "Don't Shoot, I'm a Man." Oh, it was fun. And then the suits would come out later, but they blazed through some of their hits like Peekaboo and Going Under, which had great visuals of a polygonal and animation playing along the music of these men descending in an elevator to some underground society. And then Girl You Want, where the members adorned their trademark red dome hats for the first time. And that is one of my favorite songs. Even got a bit of a clip of me and my girlfriend Kate singing it. Only lasts a second, and it's right at the very end. But they followed that with another major hit, the one that everyone recognizes, "Whip It! Whip It Good!" During which Mothersbaugh started shucking the dome hats out like frisbees, all that hat merchandise. They said, throwing that shit all out to the crowd. So it's like, "Hey, Rooter, what do you think of this?" I wish I could have caught one. I wish I could have retrieved one, but oh well. It's just kind of how it goes. And then they wrapped up what I call Act 1 of their set with the song "Planet Earth." And as they walked off the stage and the song was fading out, a video started playing on the monitor that was basically an aerial view of California with cameras zooming out from the Earth to the furthest reaches of the galaxy and the intergalactic superhighway, all while a narrator dictates the minuteness of planet Earth in comparison to the multiverse, and that out of everywhere in it, DEVO chooses to be here. And at that moment, DEVO walks back onto the stage, adorned with their iconic yellow jumpsuits, and Gerald Casale, having traded the keyboard for his bass, announces that we've got the uncontrollable urge, and then right into the opening riffs, and Mother's hyping up the crowd with his yeah. It was a beautiful moment. And this was Act 2 of their set, which was packed full of hits. They followed Uncontrollable Urge with Blockhead, and then Mongoloid, which saw Casale manning the lead vocals, and Mothersbaugh was being a cheerleader with the pom-poms and everything. You see it right here. Then came Jaco Homo, or as I like to call it, the "We Are DEVO" song, which naturally prompted the call and response interactions between them and the audience. "Are we not men? We are DEVO." And the jumpsuits gradually fell apart piece by piece until they were wearing nothing but their stage underwear. It's the undergarments they wear to stay comfortable underneath those hot-ass suits. And yeah, at one point they all did get into a line, and they started doing a syncopated dance like to the beat. Dee 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 dee. Are we not men? Do 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 do. We are DEVO. I didn't get a video of it, but I think you get what I mean. So yeah, there they are in their underwear, and they close that segment with the anthemic Gates of Steel with some amazing animation going on during the instrumental portion, specifically with guitarist Bob Mothersbaugh and then Josh Hager, no relation, just soloing away. And we all could have sworn that this would be the end. It wasn't. The DEVO corporate anthem began playing with footage of the 5 original members of DEVO standing in a line, looking upwards, and all giving the salute. And it cuts to an American flag, which gradually burns. The boys walk back on stage with Gerald, Josh, Bob, and Mark all wearing pennies each branded with a different letter so that when they all stand in line, it spells DEVO. Once in position, they start off this finale with freedom of choice and continue it with gut feeling, slap your mammy, and they conclude it with beautiful world. And who should make an appearance but Boogie Boy, or Bougie Boy, if you want to pronounce it the way it's spelled. And that is the character they created for the short film, The Truth About Devolution. De-evolution. And it's basically just Mark wearing a baby mask and a silver jumpsuit with a cardboard slab hanging around his neck from with "I'm God's first mistake" written on it in Sharpie. And he sang the song in its high-pitched voice with these lyrics of optimism and hope to keep the world in which we live a beautiful place. And they did end that with saying something. This was on the day that the supposed nuclear strike on Iran was going to take place, which was, a lot of fear-mongering tactics. But they ended it by saying, "It's a beautiful world. The nukes didn't strike. We're fine." Something to that degree. But it is kind of funny hearing Mark do his little baby voice. It's like, "It's a beautiful world." But that's just one of the many things that makes DEVO such a fucking party to go and see. So DEVO, this was my third time seeing him. Was it the best time? Well, I mean, every time was pretty awesome. But yeah, this one definitely felt more special to me. It was like I was up there with a person that I absolutely love, and just we were singing all the words that we knew. And one other thing I gotta point out, some point during their set, a fight did almost break out right in front of me. And it was the dumbest thing. This guy, the super big mongoloid-looking guy, just comes up. He's all drunk. He's got a beer, and he bumps into this stout little Mexican guy in front of me, and just spills his beer all over him. And then they start getting all confrontational, like, What the fuck, man?" And I could have sworn they were about to throw down, but it was broken apart. And then the big guy moved up a little closer to the stage, and then a few songs go by. He comes back, and then they kiss and make up, in a matter of speaking. They were just like, "It's all good, man. It's all good. Just be careful next time." I go, of all places for a fight to break out, is that a DEVO show? That's just weird. It's just really strange. So yeah, that's a weird little addition to that story. But honestly, guys, DEVO was such a fucking blast. I recommend you guys go see them because, who knows when they're going to... I mean, I don't want them to stop doing it, but honestly, who does know? They've been around since 1974. And other bands that have been around that long are going on their sort of final tours. I'm talking about the Damned. God damn it, Damned. Why do you gotta stop? Why you gotta stop making music? Whatever. DEVO was a fucking party. Their tour is probably done by now or nearing its conclusion, but if they are still out there, if they're coming to your respective city, make sure you go and see them. They fucking kill it. So, yeah, that was my tale from the pit of this week. The next time you see me, I have more to regale you with. I've been to plenty more shows, and a few of which are worth talking about. Yeah. Yeah, so stay tuned for that one. That'll be coming in the coming weeks, days, whenever. We're going to be releasing these semi-periodically. So hopefully we'll get some more views on the channel that way. But yeah, that's it for me. Once again, I am Eric the Unit Norris from Tales from the Pit and SLC Punkcast. I hope you guys are staying safe out there. I hope you keep going to shows, you keep supporting your local scene, and that when you go to the shows, you have a lot of fun and that you return unscathed. And if you don't, well, hopefully you'll have a cool tale to go along with it. A cool tale of your own. So, yeah, that about does it for me. Eric the Unit Norris, signing off.